Rising. Thank you for joining me for your June 2018 Astro Tarot forecast and reading. I am shuffling Miss Cleo's Tarot Power or Power Tarot deck. Try saying that 3 times fast. I'll be shuffling this during the astrological transits, and I'm excited for this month. It's less dramatic than May. And let's get to it. Thank you for your patience as well. I know I'm recording these on my iPhone. I'm still having technical difficulties, so I really appreciate you remaining subscribed to me and for donating and following me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Cancer, you are a major player, the initial player, in the first week of a grand water trine that we are experiencing. From June 1st through June 7th, Venus at 15 degrees of Cancer in your first house, and happy solar return. We'll get there, but I just get so excited. It's birthday time, and that's always a blessing and a good month for you. So Venus at 15 degrees of your first house has you aesthetically looking your best. You're entering this month glowing, and Jupiter at 15 degrees of Scorpio in your 5th house is expanding the level of fun you are having and your speculations and your connection to children, your creative pursuits and entrepreneurial endeavors. And then there's Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the 9th house of foreign travel and experience and education, adding some rose-colored glasses to this trine. This is a hazy, nebulous, foggy energy. Everyone's dreamy this first week, and it's in water, so there's emotions that rise up. Not panicked emotions, unless of course you're dealing with something personally, which of course you'll need a personal reading for that. But this general vibe is water off a duck's back, honey. Let it slide. This week is the perfect week for a vacation, either literal or a staycation, for a few signs. You're one of them. You have the 9th house activated in this trine, and it would be a great time to go away near water. And if you can't afford a trip, to travel in your car to the beach, to the sand, to the salt, the sea, maybe the Salton Sea someone's going to, because I'm already getting a message. Travel and get in salt water. It's a purifier and a cleanser. And Cancer, you're very empathic. You need to clear off the energy that you absorb from others as an intuitive sign. So protect yourself, and Venus is there to assist, to restore balance in your first house of self and body. Beautiful energy. On the 12th of June, Mercury enters your first house. So now you have Venus and Mercury joining the party. Together, you are expressive, clear, focused, analytical, paying attention to detail. You could be writing or expressing yourself through social media or a blog. Perhaps it's an actual book or an ebook. Writing online courses. Interesting. And proofreading, editing, journaling, all things Mercury. Local travel and travel at a distance, but that's more 9th house, and that has a lot more to do with Jupiter than Mercury. But short trips, weekend getaways could be available to you. It's summertime starting, so you might be planning something. On the 13th, we have a new moon at 22 degrees of Gemini in the 12th house. This moon occurs a fresh start at 12:43 p.m. Pacific time in the US. You have a new perception here is what I actually feel. The 12th house is your mind and the deep subconscious ways you think, and it's the house of release and undoing. It's the house of letting things go that really don't serve your best interest or your higher purpose in your life path. So with the fresh start of the new moon here and Mercury in the first house, you might want to make your list approaching your solar return of what you are wanting to accomplish, and keep positive. Venus also makes a transit on the 13th into Leo, out of your sign, but then she goes into the second house of money. When Leo is in the second house, when Venus is in Leo in the second house, this is security, self-confidence. Cancer values yourself at this time, and their self-worth is raised. Venus is harmony and balance in the money sector, evening out the budget, getting what you're due, earning more, and if you don't think you will, just ask. Just tell people what you deserve. You'd be surprised at how willing they would be to accommodate you. You never know when people wake up in the morning how they'll approach conversation, but with Venus in the money sector, she's love and money, and you have this attractive element to your finances now. You just might get what you ask for. On the 21st of June, the sun enters Cancer. Happy summer solstice. That's my birthday. It's the longest day of the year, and it's the first day of summer. And the sun enters Cancer. Happy solar return. Happy everything. Happy sunshine. It's just such a beautiful time. And to start off with the ground water trine, I feel like this month works for you. Although I'm not a Cancer, I'm a Gemini. I made it by 2 minutes in that sign, but I have a ton of Cancerian energy in my chart. My Mercury and my Venus are in Cancer in my 12th house. And I almost am a Cancer sun. In fact, it's all there. I'm a cuspy for sure. So happy birthday, and make this year, full year, from June 21 to next June 21, make it count. And believe in yourself this year. No one else will. If you don't, no one is going to. On the 26th, Mars retrogrades at 9 degrees of Aquarius through August 27th in your 8th house. Mars will be here through November 26th, though you have time with him going direct. But he slows down the pace of shared resources for a little while, and maybe he slows down. He doesn't go below what he began mid-May. You don't sink down to nothing, but just this fast pace can't keep up the same rate as it's been. This is also good for property and moving. And for those of you who are looking for a place to live, you can take your time from June 26th through August 27th and really assess the situation and find the perfect place for you. On the 27th, we have our full moon at 6 degrees of Capricorn at 9:53 p.m. PST in the 7th house. So closure in the partnership sector, a completion with a business partnership, or perhaps you're finalizing divorce for some of you. You might be closing the door on an old relationship that doesn't really feel right to you. The full moon brings an awareness. If you're not closing the door on anything, there's something illuminated that needs to be seen as the moon shines in this 7th house for you, Cancer. So pay attention 2.5 days before and after the 27th. On the 29th, Mercury enters Leo to meet up with Venus again. They're following each other like little lovers do. So Mercury in the 2nd house is getting money. It's who pays me? Where do I get this money? I need to approve this loan. I'm going to do my budget. I'm going to balance every penny I have. Tending to details in all things finance, and even expressing yourself with confidence is Mercury in the 2nd house. Self-value, like I mentioned, but Mercury is the expressive planet. So how you come across in your delivery is spot on, and you might want to do some interviewing if you're looking for new work towards the end of the month into July. Let's get to the tarot and see what's here for you. If you'd like a private reading with me, this is something I do very well, so consider booking with me if you've never had a reading. Cancer. Here are your cards for June of 2018. Also, I'd like to say the Vimeo on-demand medium messages are now available in the Show More section. That'll bring you right to them. And if you're interested in discovering more about how to read tarot, or if you're looking for a new style and technique to incorporate in your own reading, consider taking my course, The Magic of Tarot. And I wrote and published that last year. I have a few students in there, and that information is in the link below. Okay, Cancer. You bet. You betcha. This card I am obsessed with. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out, because I just decorated it last week and did a little music to it. I'm kind of into it. So the High Priestess, exactly. Cancer, that's your psychic ability. That is the empath in you. That is the water trine energy. It's retreat. Also 12th house, where your new moon is, the quiet sector, the sector of peace, retreat, and rest. Very apropos to have the High Priestess first. Whoa, I love it. 9 of coins. What you got cooking? Cancer, you have wish fulfillment with the 9 of coins, and this is such, not like the 9 of cups, but in terms of career, this is leisure money. It's money that you have in excess. This is the goal card, and the 9 of coins is relaxed money. It's having so much that you can eat some cheese and drink some wine and sit back and look at what you've accomplished. Beautiful. Wow. 4 of Wands. So far this reading is spectacular. Environment, home, celebration. Happy birthday, festivities. Thank you. I'm hearing parties. You have a birthday party coming up, and maybe you're throwing yourself one. And you know what? Good. Do it. And consider property in your environment at this time and what you'd like to tweak with it. You have another card here. Oh my gosh. The Lovers. This is the Gemini card, but this is all about attraction. This is about maybe the choice between 2 lovers with the Lovers card, indicating a lover's triangle. Not always, but sometimes. So you have one more card, 8 of Cups. Some of you have to make a decision, and it's wearing on you emotionally. And of course, I get the Cup cards to identify the Cancer. There's no need for depression, and there's no need to drown yourself in alcohol. This is a card of escapism through maybe imbibing too much, or just maybe getting too emotional with what's ahead of you and what you got stacked up there. This is a time for retreat, meditation, celebration, gratitude, humility. Be humble and thankful for everything that's come your way, everything that you've built, your property, your children, your life, your breath, and your physical self. I'm getting emotional. So I just feel like there's an abundance offered to you. It depends on how you envision it. What do you see for yourself? If the glass is half empty, then you're not seeing things too clear. The glass is half full. All right, Cancer. Thank you for subscribing and tuning in. I'm wishing you a sweet June. Happy birthday. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.